Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. I want to talk to you tonight about SLGs that any Louis Vuitton or handbag of your choice should have in your purse. SLGs, or small leather goods, are a wonderful addition to any handbag you may carry. Not only do they keep you organized, which is something I absolutely love, but they are protective for your purses. So it keeps any pen mishaps or cosmetic mishaps from happening. That way your purse stays lovely for years to come and you can enjoy it. Or let's say that something new comes along with your favorite line of handbag and you decide you want to move on to that handbag and you want to sell the one that you've got. When you keep it nice, neat, and clean, it sells at a greater price and much quicker. I know that when I'm looking for a pre-loved bag, I'm looking for the one that looks the cleanest and looks the newest, and I'm sure that others are as well. So if we keep them and we take care of them, we enjoy them, and then we can pass them along easily when the time comes. So with that, I'd like to talk about one thing in particular, and that is the key holder. Now, key holders are really important when it comes to keeping your purse well protected. If you have keys that are just in the general population in your purse, they can cause some trouble. We've all seen what happens to cars or seat material even in your car. So if you have some cloth material that's in your handbag and your keys get a hold of any piece of threading, you're going to have some puckering and some issues. If you happen to have a vinyl inside, or if you have any kind of leather inside, you can get some scratches and some dings from that. So a key holder is a very easy way to keep them organized, your keys where you can actually find them, and to protect your purse. So tonight I want to talk to you about the Louis Vuitton 6-key holder. This is actually kind of an unboxing because I did pick it up today. So with that, let me go through the beginning part of it real quickly. Here's the bag. Here's the receipt. Here's the cool box with the drawer pull. Here's the cool little bag. Now the little bags, for some reason, they don't seem to be as soft as the larger ones, but it still makes me quite happy when I pull it out and feel it. So that's still a good thing. And with that, here we have the 6-key holder. Now this particular one is, of course, the monogram print, and this is the rose ballerine. Now up until Friday, Louis Vuitton, and I'm talking in the US, was completely out. I think that England had one because I was looking and trying to figure out how I was going to get it. But they did come back in stock, and I was able to go pick up one today. So that's really good. The rose ballerine is something that I have come to a little bit late. And I love pink, so I'm not even sure why I wasn't drawn to it. I think I was just preoccupied with other pieces that I wanted to get. So here I am with a rose ballerine, and with that, let's go ahead and get it open. It's absolutely beautiful on the inside. And as you can tell right there, it was made in France. And of course, hot stamping is free when you get your Louis Vuitton items. And for this particular one, you can get it hot stamped anywhere in here. So if you want it on this side, feel happy to get it on that side. This is one of those things that I'm not sure you're ever going to get rid of. So sometimes I'm careful to not hot stamp my purses if I think it's something that I'm going to use for a little while and then try to resell. But this is one of those things that probably by the time you're ready to get rid of it, it's probably pretty worn. So the only thing that I would advise against, and I'm so sorry I don't remember the YouTuber who mentioned this, but I thought it was a fantastic idea. If you get the hot stamp here or here, chances are a little bit higher that you might do a little scratching to the hot stamp itself. But if you get it over here, when it folds in, it's kind of protected by this other piece. So the hot stamp itself is, it has a greater chance of lasting well. Now, I've seen some people put the hot stamp this way. I did choose to do it this way, and I usually do because it runs with the same lettering and it just seems to match, and I like it that way. Doesn't mean that anyone else has to do that. But With that, you'll notice that there's only 3 of the actual holders hanging down here. That's because this is easily removable, so you can add or take away depending on how many keys that you have. Now notice that I've got a fob, a rather large car key, and also a rather large house key. Now, even though those are the only things that I do have, what I have is large. And I have absolutely no problem closing it. There is plenty of room in there, as you can see. Now, if you wanted to add some more of these, it's a real simple thing. You just simply push down on this and give that a little shove. I don't know if you can see that. And you just pull the whole thing out, and you can add to them or take away. And when you're ready, you just kind of slide it back and it pops. So real easy to take in and out. And the next thing that I would say about this is it does have a little section right there. And that section is great to hold cards. So let's say that you're running into the store real quick or going anywhere. It doesn't matter. You just simply pop a couple of cards right in there. Let's see. There we go. Just pop those in and then snap this shut and you are good to go. Has no problem snapping at all. Still plenty of room in there. I don't know if you can see that. Still lots and lots of room. Real easy to tote and carry wherever it is. I actually do love these. Now I do want to say that there's also, you know, the zippered ones. They're real easy to use as well. The one thing that I do find about those is, you know, you can put your 2 cards down in there, but when you're driving, you do kind of have to pull the keys out. And even though it's attached, you got to zip it, and then, you know, you use your car, and then when you're done, you have to, you know, take them out of the ignition, you have to unzip and you have to fold them in. And I'm always a little worried that I'm going to lose one of my cards. I do like this because the card is actually really secure. So even though I'm opening this in and out, you know, the card isn't really in danger of falling out. I'm not worried about losing any of my cards. So that may be a good thing about having something like this versus one of the zippers. You know, I wouldn't cry about either one of them. So I think for tonight, that's about it for the video. I just wanted to share with you something very important for your purse. We'll call this Volume 1, and I'll be back to talk about the next thing, the next SLG that any Louis Vuitton or any handbag of your choice really should not be doing without. Take care until then. Talk to you soon.